So I got this question from one of the users in the community. I think it's pronounced Recusal, and if I'm butchering that name, sorry for that. But his question is basically around repeating tasks in TickTick and how they work when TickTick is integrated with Notion. So he's basically asking, in a scenario where you have repeating tasks on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the initial one for Monday will show up. And then once you complete the Monday one, the Wednesday will then show up. And that is correct. So only the currently active task is shown in TickTick, and it's the only one that actually shows over in Notion as well. So none of the future tasks will show up until the one has been completed, and then the next iteration becomes active. So that is correct. And then he was also asking about the due time in TickTick and whether that is actually reflected in Notion. And the short answer is going to be yes. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough just to show how this works, and I'm also going to expand it so you can see how the end, or he mentions a due time, but if you don't want your repeating instances to go on forever, you can also set up an end state for the repeat in general so that it will stop at a certain point. All right, so I won't go into the integration again because we already have that. I've done a video on that already. So let's go ahead and create a new task here, and let's go ahead and new repeat one, and we only need one task for this particular scenario here. And let's go ahead and set up a due date, and we will make that today. We will set up a time because I did want to see a time in here, and we'll just leave this time here. The alert doesn't really matter, and let's go ahead and do a repeat, and we're going to base this off of what the scenario was in the question. So we will hit OK. And then there is also this repeat ends option that I didn't show in any of the other videos, which let's go ahead and show how this works as well. And this is pretty straightforward. There's nothing really spectacular about it, but just to kind of be complete here and all the features in this particular repeat option, let's go ahead and set this up. There's two of them, or technically three. There's one where it's just infinitely goes on forever, which is endless. There you can set up an end by a date, and then you can set up a end by a repeat count. The easy one here, I can come in here and do repeat by the times, and I'm going to do OK. So after 4 times of repeating, this here will actually just stop. And from what we can see here in the calendar here is TickTick does a really good job of showing you exactly how many iterations you're going to have from this repeating task here. So this should obviously identify how many tasks we're going to have and when it's going to actually cut off based on the parameters that we put in. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And now that this has been created, let's go and take a look at Notion. And if we look at Notion, we can see that that task is here. The date property, or the due date property here, shows the date and also the time. So that's answers that question there on whether the time will show up. If it doesn't show up, then maybe the property formatting is on your end, could be different from this here. So if it doesn't show up, just make sure, 1, that a time is set, and then 2, that the property format is actually correct. And this is it for the Notion side. This is all we need. Or let's just call out that only one task shows up here, and none of the future iterations show up in this list. So this is exactly how I would expect it to work, and this is exactly how it does work. So let's go back into TickTick, and let's go ahead and mark that as done. It closes or marks this one as complete, changed it from the list, and then there's a new iteration that shows as active here, and that one for tomorrow. So today is Tuesday, so the other task wasn't particular for Monday, but it was the first iteration that I set it for today instead of Monday, and is still conformed to what I had set up in the custom repeat options. Now if I come in here and I click done on that one, we can see it create one for Friday. I'm going to go ahead and complete that one on Friday, and we have one here for Monday, so we have 3, and this is one will be the 4th iteration. And we can see that after this 4th iteration was completed, no additional tasks were created here. If we go over in Notion, what we'll see is all these different tasks, the 4, we see the respective date on when those were due, and then we have the actual status showing here. Now if you have these filtered, this database filtered to not show the done ones, then this will basically just show nothing in this particular list. But yes, this is working exactly how it should. Let's go ahead and create a new repeat 2, just to show the different option for ending the iteration. So we have one here. We'll set this date. We'll set it for today. We'll put a time in there again. We'll set up the repeat options, custom, same like we did before. And we will hit OK on that one. And then for this, we're going to do an actual date. So what we're going to do here for April 22nd here, let's do the 29th. Is going to be when it ends, and I did not show, I clicked that really quick, but we can see here that it also shows in the calendar the number of iterations that are going to be created, which is going to be 4 in this particular case. Well, it will create 3 new ones, and we already have one here. So I'm going to go new, and let's go over into Notion. We have the task there for repeat 2. Has the date and the time, and it's not started. We will go ahead and complete this. Complete, 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 and after the 4th one, we can see that the repeat sequence stopped. If we go over into Notion, we'll see all 4 of those different tasks over here, and they are all done. So yes, to the user for that question, your answers are basically yes and yes. You pretty much nailed how it works. This was a more in-depth kind of visual look at it working in practice based on your scenario. Thank you for the question, and hopefully this has helped other people who are looking to this integration so that they can actually get the repeating or reoccurring tasks over on the Notion side where they do not have that yet. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. If you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate everyone that leaves comments and feedback, who likes, shares, and I look forward to having some people join the membership and support the channel even further. But as I said, that's going to be it for this video, and until the next time, have a nice day.